The basement renovation was carried out in the town of Midling in southern Austria and in a single-family house in the 17th district of Vienna. The clients found us on the internet. The client with the basement planned to use it as a storage and fitness room. In the house, however, there was a capillary rise problem in the corners of the walls. A little room. This space was in the basement, where there was also a bedroom and a wardrobe. The basement was very damp and moldy. It was the same in the house, except that in the corners there was a moisture and mold at a height of about 30 centimeters. Both buildings were mold infested, hazardous for the owner's use. In the basement, the walls were soaked 80 to 100%, while they should not exceed 20%. Wet walls and floor, without screed and horizontal insulation, often raised the air humidity to 100%. In the little house, there was concern about the destruction of the newly laid wooden floors and the damage to the wall material. In the case of the basement, we suggested creating a so-called white tank, which means room sealed like an aquarium, where there is no moisture penetration. Besides that, before the renovation, disinfection of the rooms using hydrogen peroxide and professional ozonation of the spaces. The same with the house. Complete disinfection of the rooms and cutting off capillary moisture rise in the corners of the walls. Clients relied on our many years of experience and accepted the full service program. In the house, we chiseled grooves in the screed to the foundation slab. The obstacle was underfloor heating, but we know how to do it without damaging it. Then we filled the groove with NCT crystal material, which penetrates the surface of the wall and screed, creating horizontal and vertical insulation, effectively blocking moisture and drying. Walls. Our patented technology of creating a groove by the walls and filling it with water-active NCT insulation creates a complete barrier in all directions against moisture and water under pressure. In the basement, as I mentioned, we created what is called a white bathtub, a complete insulation of walls and floors. The plaster was chipped off the walls, then the brick was milled and cleaned. After that, the walls were sprayed with NCT crystal material, which penetrates the wall, dries it, and moves the dew point outside. Then they were patched with NCT semi-insulating plaster, which also serves as a finishing plaster. The brick floor was sanded. Missing joints were filled, then sprayed with NCT hydrosealer based on water glass. This material glass, the surface, meaning it insulates brick and other materials, such as concrete or sandstone, to a depth of 1 to 3 centimeters. What was interesting in the basement was that we insulated the floor, which lies on the ground, without dismantling it, making a new screed and horizontal insulation. This limited significantly the cost of investment and accelerated the renovation process. The client from Vienna was grateful that the work was carried out neatly and dust-free. We used industrial air purifiers here, allowing him to use these during the renovation. Rooms. Regarding the basement, the client additionally commissioned painting the walls with mineral paint and announced the following project in the spring. Thermal insulation of the facade with NCT Cava paint, which we mentioned in previous videos. The basement is finished with a rustic wall technique. Such was the intention of the owners here. It is insulated and painted. Then all the rooms in the basement are also renovated, insulated up to the ceiling, and right under the ceiling an injection was done to prevent moisture from passing through, since it is a boundary wall with the other house, to stop it from reaching up here to the ground floor. Then there is another room here with some installed technology. Adenosmodis zamisekizi. And on the floor there is old brick which has been sanded and treated with a hydro solution to protect it from moisture. It looks a bit better or worse because it was installed at different times in this basement, but as you can see, that typical red color clinker. The staircases start here. There were also massive water problems here, and we finished it here. At the technical rooms, which already had concrete floors, this was also renovated. There are a lot of cables and pipes that go outside, but we managed that to So that's how it looks after the complete drying of the basement insulation. There is also the possibility to apply our plasters in a rustic way. This is often practiced in such houses.